Thank you for joining me for yet another unboxing video. And today we continue on with our unboxing of the Reich Kickstarter. We did the core box set, we did Project X. Now we're moving on to Cargo Hold, another expansion for the Reich core game. You need to use the core game if you intend on using this expansion. All this was brought to you by Mythic Games. Again, beautiful artwork on the outside. Not a huge box this time, but it's well designed. Has lots of really cool artwork all over it. So again, it's part of Project Vril. Again, it was released in 2020 by Mythic Games. So let us crack this bad boy open and see what kind of goodness we have inside this expansion. Again, we're talking about the Cargo Hold expansion for Reich the board game. So we've got a whole bunch of stuff. It looks like we have a whole massive amount of cards for this expansion. So we got 1, 2, 3, and 4. And pull that to the side, and we have our rules right out here in front. So we got a whole bunch of stuff in this box, as they say. Tremendous amount of stuff. Lots and lots of cards, lots and lots of stuff. I'm definitely going to take our time going through this unboxing as well. So I'm going to push that to the side real quick. Move these to the side so I don't knock them over. Bring this over here, bring that over there, get a little organized here. All right, so right off the bat, we have our rules for the O'Real Mercy Mission O'Reilly. Okay, I'm going to put this to the side because one of these is in English and the other one is not. So I'm going to put the one that is not up here for now. Let's take a look at this. Mission O'Reilly, O'Real Mercy. Unlocking O'Reilly. Playing O'Reilly in a raid is easy. Simply add him to the available selection of heroes. To unlock O'Reilly for the campaign, you've got some work to do. All right, let's move over to here. It says Private O'Reilly is a battered survivor from the first team sent in to investigate the dubious goings-on at Weaselberg. He's in rough shape, though. Those Nazi scientists really did a number on him. Nonetheless, he claims to have valuable intel on the situation here, and he'll share it if we help him rescue his trapped teammates. Reichbusters don't leave a man behind, so it's down to your team to save O'Reilly's friends. Mission objective: find out what's happening to O'Reilly's teammates by revealing each false objective item. Then escape Castle Weaselberg with at least one hero carrying an objective complete item. Special rules. One player must choose O'Reilly as their hero. Place 3 false objective items as indicated by the map. When you reveal a false objective item, place a zombie in that area and discard the item. When all false objective items and zombies are removed from the map, give each hero an objective complete item. If the mission is not completed by end of round 6, the mission fails. Mission complete. Okay, and we're going to flip onto this side. Of course, it gives you the setup of the map tiles and the way that you would set up O'Real Mercy. All right, there you go. Okay, so that's the instruction book you got there. Now we're going to start by looking at some of the punch outs that we have. And again, in the first Kickstarter, we had about, I want to say that box was insanely heavy, and we had a tremendous amount of cardboard in it, and this one here does not fall that far behind it. We've got quite a bit of cardboard. I'm opening up right now, as you hear in the background. I tend not to use a blade on camera, as you guys know. If I cut myself, nobody wants to see that, so I want to make sure that I don't do that, and I'd rather get it done off camera, as you can know. Okay, so let's take a look at what we got here. so once again, we have a whole heck of a lot of punch outs here. All kinds of weapons. So up top again, you have the crowd control, rural experiment, stand down, guardsman, special ops, silent, mech implants, dual wielding, rage, heavy infantry, genius, evasive. And then you have all kinds of weapons. You got, looks like an axe there, pistols, fake arm or mechanized arm, pistols, machine guns, hammers, machetes. You have all kinds of weapons there. It tells you the dice that you roll and what your range is and all that stuff in there. Life drain, deadly, right there. And then you flip it onto this side, deadly. And again, some of these weapons obviously you can fire them. Other ones are obviously hand-to-hand weapons. And there you have it right there. Again, up top there, heavy infantry, genius, rage, mech implants, dual wielding, evasive, special ops, silent, guardian, stand down, crowd control, and vril experiment. So that's your first sheet of tokens. Then we have a second sheet of tokens, more and more stuff. Again, rage, infantry, lord, genie. Oh, those are the ones that are in a, oh, so it looks like we have, these are the additional language ones. So we have the English one, so then we have another language version one. Let's see what we got here. Which one is this? That's why I was looking at it. I'm like, can't read that. Nope, this is also a different language as well. So I'll put that underneath this one here. If they did this in the core box set, that you would need a forklift to pick that thing up, or a crane to pick that thing up. Yep, looks like all these are the same. Yep, as you can tell, they are made from different, they are for different languages. Yep, okay, so you have 1 English and 3 additional languages. So there they go, underneath there. Okay, so let's take a look at this here. Let's get this one. Okay, let's get this one open. Okay, we have, whoop, also can't read that. We have an experiment table. It says, place the O'Reilly hero in this room. Heroes may escort O'Reilly using the escort item. O'Reilly is freed when he is escorted off the map. Okay, and then one from a different language, as you can tell. Okay, excellent. And a little package that comes in. Okay, then we have some more. We have some more cards here. The oversized cards, which are usually the enemy and new characters. So what do we got here? So we got mission, raid, and then we have the baddies cards. So let's take a look at what we have here. So number 1, turn it upside down. Experiment 1080A. Eichenberg's Gauntlet. Okay, 667 is his defense. Entangle, grab, still not dead, unique. You flip that over. Again, I'm not sure which side you're supposed to use it on, whether it's the gray side or the red side. Again, you gotta go back to the core main rulebook to find that out. This one, I think because it's got blood stains on it, I'm going to assume this is the wounded side, so you start off on this side first. That's what my assumption is. I could be wrong, but that's what my assumption is. And then when he flips over here, right, exactly. Entangle, grab, sweep, unique. All right, so that's that card there. Back those up a little bit so I can get some room here. Okay. Then we have General von Eichenberg, Paranoid Master, Toxic Environment. Again, he doesn't use a shooting weapon. He's got a hand-to-hand, which is 8, a defense of 12. 2 soldiers, 1 Uber Soldier. Flip that over. Of course, then again, this could be the blood-stained side because it's got the red up there and the gray up there. Again, I'm not sure which side you're supposed to use. Okay, then we have here Heinrich Gruber, Duelist, Hordemaster, Vril Acid, again 4 with the pistol, 7 with the blade, and 12 for defense. He's got Duelist, Hordemaster, and Vril Acid. Again, he got on the other side, again, the red card. It's got the blood on this side, no blood on this side. So again, I'm assuming this is for when he gets wounded, but again, I'm not 100% sure because there's different, when you read through the rule book, in the core game, it tells you you could pick it on different levels, like basically easy, medium, super hard, and then blow your mind hard. So, you know, I'm not sure exactly which side of the card you're supposed to use. Again, you have the Hordenmeister. You got soldiers again, 4, 3, 4. They're a bodyguard and they're dug in. There's nothing on the back for them. Again, you got soldier again, same thing, bodyguard, dug in. This time you have overwhelm as well. We got more zombies coming to town. They're meat shield, they're relentless, and overwhelm. They can't shoot. They're 5 with their hands, I guess, as claws, and 7 on defense. Again, you have detector. He detects things. 2 with a blade, 4 defense. And that's a card that says that you discard. That's for there. Again, there's that artwork. That's pretty awesome. Depicting a battle scene. Okay, you have an Uber Soldaten. It's got 3 wounds. Unit has 3 wounds. Smash heroes who are wounded by this unit in melee are knocked down and knocked back in addition to any other wound effects. So again, it gets 9 plus 5. So he's a strong guy and he's got a 6 defense. Got nothing there. Sentry Flamer. 5 for weapon. You have, and it says plus 3. There is no hand-to-hand combat skills, and it's a 5 on its defense. Has 2 wounds. Unit cannot move. It's incendiary. This ranged attack targets all heroes in the target area and is piercing. Okay. I don't know how fire is piercing, but it's not for me to say. Sentry gun, of course. It has an 8 for shooting. It's not a hand-to-hand weapon, and it's got a 5 defense. Takes 2 wounds. It's fixed. It cannot move. It's repulsed. Heroes who are wounded by this unit are knocked back in addition to any other wounds that may occur. And again, this could be used in Eichenberg's Gauntlet and Extreme Prejudice for Project and for Project X as well. So there you go. Or Project 10, depending on how you want to look at it. Again, the Hordemeister, Eichenberg's Gauntlet, Mission O'Reilly. It tells you which characters you're using. So obviously, it tells you how many are showing up on the map and where their location is, all that good stuff here. And that's, you get 3 of those. And that's the mission and 2 raid cards. So this is the main mission, and these are the 2 expansion missions. So this would be part of the, if you're doing, playing the whole game from stage 1 through stage 10, this is the card you use. If you're doing one-offs, and this is what, or I should say, this is for campaign mode, and this is for the one-offs. And there's all of those cards as well. Again, we have a deck of those in a different language. Now, there's something I just want to look at this real quick. It's bothering me because I know we have the 1. Right, that's the English. I just want to make sure. So I feel like I missed a sheet. I just want, I don't want to, that's not it. Oh, they're all in different languages. Okay, I just wanted to double check. Because they may be, some of those are also from the first core box set also. Okay. Because in the core box set, there were no second languages. It was on the first, it was only in English. So let's take a look at some of these cards. We have the O'Reilly cards. So we've got O'Reilly. Looks like we got Flamin' Joe. Obviously, Joe's got himself a flamethrower, hence his name. You have the Professor, Prof. You have Remy. Hans. And you have Tane. All right, so let's take a shot here. It says Tane again. Oh, again, we have cards that are in different languages. Right, so this is the foreign language set that I just opened. So it's not going to help us all because obviously I can't read them. So when you get a whole bunch of card sets, sometimes it's kind of hard to tell which ones are which. All right, so these are foreign language cards. So I'm going to put those over here. Yep, okay, mate. Okay, that looks like it's English. That's in different language. We're gonna put that as cards over here, and this should be in English as well. Let's make sure. Yep, okay, fine. So let's try that again. Sometimes it happens, so sometimes we make mistakes on the channel, but that's okay. We keep rolling. We don't stop and re-record. We're all rolling here. We're all on the same team. It's okay. So again, we got a Riley. We got a Riley. We got Flamin' Joe. Flamin' Joe. We got the Professor. Prof. We have Remy. And we got Hans. And we got Tane. So let's take a look at Tane again real quick. Again, you have the background information about him. Over here, you got a little kind of like a story that he says, or the kind of the way that he talks. Tane Haka is an amazing sight and transfixes foes every time. At least it does when he shows himself. Most of the time, his enemies are dead before they even realize he's there. If you're off to set an ambush, call Tane first. Okay, mate. And then it gives you a little background information here. Tane lives and dies based on how he uses his instant cards, reacting to enemy movement and punishing them during their own turn. This allows Tane to push harder than most other Reich busters, essentially doubling his ability to deal with threats. However, you need to weigh this against the loss of cards each time he shuffles. Getting this balance right is the key. All right, he has a skill of evasive, and he starts off with a shotgun and a machete. There you go, that's Tane. And then when you look at his cards, you have the Haka. Again, that your area, if you draw a wound card, the area containing the attacker. Okay, again, you have to read about what those icons mean there, and that's in the core rulebook. It'll explain that to you. Then you have War Party. Again, you have tribal tactics, and you have tactical. Now again, here I'm not sure if you make a choice as to which one you want to use, or one is for offense and one is for defense. I'm not sure yet. But I see that there's two on there. You have War Chance and you have Vicious. You have Ferocious and Untouchable. Hit and Run and Deadly. You have Bravery and Tactical. You have Unnerving Scream and Vicious. You have Surprise Attack and Sneak. You have Utu and Dig In. You have Surprise Attack and Dig In. You have Tikanga and Tactical. And those are the cards that you get for Tane. So the next character we're going to take a look at again is the Professor. With Prof, again, a little bit of background information about how to use the character. Background kind of tells you a little background information about the character. And she starts off with Genius, and she has a pistol, and she has a knife to start off with. Again, Mad Scientist, it says take a non-feat card from your discard pile, immediately play it. This card, the card after resolving its effect. So we have to figure out what that icon means. Again, all these icons are explained in the core rulebook. And of course, you can't play Cargo or Hold the expansion without having a copy of the core base game Reich Busters Project Vril. Okay, so that's that one. Mistress of Chaos. Then again, you have the Can Aid In. So again, Canadian, all broken down. Tactical. Deadly Neurotoxins, Advance. Confusion, Vicious. Proof of Smoke, Advance. Bottle of Rage, Vicious. Chemical Repellent, Deadly. Then we have Stimulant Injection and Tough. You have Element of Surprise and Deadly. strong infusion and tactical, chain reaction, and advance. So that's all the cards that you get for the professor or prof. Next one you get is Flamin' Joe. Again, Flamin' Joe starts off with crowd control, a pistol, and his trusty flamethrower. Again, gives you information on how to play the character. When you flip this over, again, it's a little background information about him, and like a catchphrase. That's "Burn, baby, burn." So that's Flamin' Joe. Okay. Again, burn, baby, burn. Make a +2 flamethrower attack on 2 adjacent areas. So you can attack 2 areas at once. Again, you have to use the rulebook to know what these icons all mean. Disco Inferno, Hold Your Fire, Tactical, Making Toast, and Vicious. Fire at Will, Dig In. You're Ready, Steady, Cook, Advance. Heating Things Up, Vicious. Too Hot to Handle, Tactical. Trailblazer, Tactical. Blaze of Glory, and Dig In. Hear His Up in Flames, and Advance. You're Fired, and Tactical. And that is our friend Flamin' Joe. Put that up there. And then we also have, on top of that, we also have Hans as well. He starts off with heavy infantry, and you also have this Luger, and he has like a rocket launcher. All right, Hans is pretty tough here. And of course, on the back, it gives you a little information about him. And up here, it tells you how to utilize him, some hints as to how to utilize him. Atong! Move 1, make 2 +1 ranged attacks. Ignore and reliable during these attacks. Panzergrenade, Schnell and Tactical. Blitzkrieg and Untouchable. German Engineering and Advance. Panzerrecht, Untouchable. German Efficiency, Tactical. Look in Hans, Untouchable. Give Them a Hans, Deadly. Armored Unit, Deadly. Blitzkrieg, Untouchable. Armored Unit, Advanced. And those are the cards for our friend Hans, who seems to have jumped to our side. Okay, then we have Remy. Stand down, and he's got a Luger and a 45. Again, it gives you a little information as to how to use the character. And over here, it gives you a little bit of background information about him. I am in charge here. Okay, if you say so, Remy. So here we go. It says Double Dutch. Make a +1 lethal attack on each enemy unit in the same or adjacent area. All right. False Alarm. Give False Orders, Advance. The Best Defense, Dig In. New Orders, Tactical. New Orders, Advance. Disguised and Dig In. This is Officer's Disguise and Deadly. Infiltrator and Vicious. This is Misinformation and Concentrate. Too Dutch to Handle, Concentrate. Snapshot and Tactical. There you have it. That is Remy. And of course you have O'Reilly. Auto Parts. Does he own an auto parts store? I'm just curious about that. Every time I hear that name, O'Reilly, it goes to that the commercial I always hear on the radio. You have the Vril Experiment is what he gets, and he's got that crooked wrench there, and he's got a hammer with him as well. Again, this is the how to use him. And over here is a little background information on it. This figure was also included in the original core box set. So I don't know if he's also included here in the figures, but he was included in the original box set. There was just no cards for him. So maybe he's part of the team, and then again, he disappeared. And there's O'Reilly. There you go. Really Lucky Charms. Roll 3 for each result. O'Reilly gains, if you get 3 stars, random heroic point. You get 3 of that guy with bolts to his head, permanent wound, or any of these things, you draw 1 card. Oh, really? Oh, really? Terminal Velocity and Really Risky. And you get Wrenched, Really Lucky. Tri-Killer, Really Lucky. Brilliant Move, Overcharge. Then you have Accept Really Master. Oh, Blarney, and that's Really Risky. Then here, release the Craig on, advance, hammer time, deadly. This is not a drill, Vril Master, and luck of the Irish, overcharge. So I'll see O'Reilly is our Irish man from Ireland. And there's O'Reilly. So not to be confused, we have even more cards in English. So we have even some more guys that we can have who can choose from to join the team, which is always great. Always like to have options when you're playing games about which kind of character you want to play. You want to make sure you get the right team for when you're going into doing some damage. You also got Brad, Colbier, Yorn, you got Doc, very, very important personality. You have a medic. You have Bochka, Irina. So you could have a whole total Soviet team if you wanted to. Okay, based on the information that we had in the regular box set, the core game. Again, Irina, dual wielding, and she seems to have this weapon here. And she has double pistols with silencers on them. Very, very good. Again, this is information as to how to use the character. And just a little background about her. So it looks like she's Polish. Let's go here. All right. Haunted by the past. After you wound an enemy unit, make an attack on an enemy. Okay. Kotwika. Dual pistols, advance. Dual pistols, untouchable. Scouting, deadly. Spy, deadly. Spy, deadly. Chain kill, untouchable. Crack shot, advance. Sneak attack, vicious. Ambush, vicious. Chain kill, untouchable. So we got another character we can choose from. This is really cool. So it's always good to have more characters, like I said, to pick from. So that's awesome. That is Irina. Then we'll go over here to Doc. He's a guardian. He's got a pistol and he's a sawbone, so he's got a saw. And gives you a background of how to utilize the character in the game. And then things about him. Don't worry, I've got you. With that hat on like that, it kind of reminds me of the French Foreign Legion. Anyway, there's Doc. Let's see what he's got to say. Doctor in the house. Each hero in your area may discard one permanent wound, or one hero in your area may discard all permanent wounds. Make an attack for each wound discarded. The Doc will see you now. Hard pill to swallow, tough. Dispensing death, tough. Patch up and tactical. Popping pills, dig in. Emergency call out, tough. Bone to pick, untouchable. The cure, untouchable. Medic, tactical. A saw head, untouchable. Surgical precision, dig in. And as whenever I see a saw on a doctor, of course, they used to be called sawbones. Can't fix it, cut it off. So then we have Yorn. He's got rage. He's got a hammer, or looks like an axe, and a 45. Again, this is giving you information on how to utilize the character, and this is a little bit background information on him. Odin. Valhalla awaits. Move 1, make an attack on each enemy unit in line of sight on your tile. Okay. Yorn again. Tell no lies, tough. Odin's wrath, advance. Low key Loki, vicious. For Thor, deadly. Ask no questions, advance. Battle lust, tactical. Battle lust, deadly. Valkyrie, tactical. Ragnarok, tough. And Berserker, advanced. And then there you have Yorn. And then we have Colby. Again, his skill is silent. Looks like there he's got a submachine gun. And he's got a Gurkha knife. Again, this is telling you how to use him. In the back here's a little bit of background information about him. So, we've got Io Gorkali. Move 2, ignoring enemy units. Make 2+2 lethal, versatile, ranged attacks. Jaye Makali. Make 4 lethal melee attacks. So it looks like he's a hand-to-hand expert. Elite Warrior, Dug In. Unyielding Tactical. Ghost and Sneak. Bravery and Vicious. Consolidate and Dig In. Unfazed Concentrate. Unyielding Concentrate. Fearless Tactical. You've got Bravery, Sneak, and you've got Courageous and Tactical. There you go, and that's Kulbeer. We're running out of room here for cards that I can reach. All right, and we got 2 more guys. So you got Bochka. Again, this is them telling you how to utilize the character. Mech implants. So he's got a robotic arm there, and he's got his Russian machine gun. And on this side here, again, this is just background information about it. I fix, yes, I fix. From Mother Russia, discard 2 of your permanent wounds, move 2, make a +2 melee attack. Barrels of Fun. You've got Revolution and Tactical. Lenin a Hand, Deadly. Comrade Tactical, he's a very punny guy. Spanner in the Works, Untouchable. No Retreat, Untouchable. Grenade, Vicious. Russian Around, Concentrate. Mech and Effort, Advance. Lefty Lucy, Deadly. Stalin for Time, and Concentrate. Again, one of our Russian friends, Bochka. Not Boyka, but Bochka. And then we have good old Brad. Looks like an American soldier. He's special ops. He's got a 45 and a bayonet. Again, this gives you a little information on how to utilize him in play. And this back here is hi there. Gives him a little bit of his background information. So let's see what Brad's got. He's got shock. Move 1, draw 1, make up to 2 attacks. Awe. Breach and Clear, Tactical. Lead the Way, Tactical. All the Way, Tactical. On Their Own Accord, Advance. Elite Fighter, Tough. Moving Forward, Tactical. Special Forces, Tough. Fubar, Advance. Brothers in Arms, Vicious. Hoorah, Tough. So he's a Marine. There you go. Okay. Now again with the characters, again when you look at those cards which had the doubles, not the singles, I'm not sure if you're making a choice as to use this top one or bottom one, or the bottom is used for defense. I'm not quite sure. But I'm assuming that's what that's for. All right. So you have a choice of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 possible new characters. That alone gives you a reason to pick up this expansion. Again, I picked it up in the Kickstarter, but at the same time, for anyone who hasn't picked it up and you're looking to expand your game, this is the way to do it, by picking something that can give you a lot more options. Okay, so it also came in this handy dandy box and came with this handy dandy figures inside here. So I'm going to pull them out, kind of give you an idea of what is inside everything. Again, these figures are absolutely stunning. Mythic Games did a really, really fantastic job with this. So it looks like they're a little tricky to get out. We got some dog tags. Project Vril, Reich Busters. Got 4 of them. Got cool dog tags. So we have some traditional. Let me put those back in there. If I can get them back in. And back in they go. So we get 8 of these figures here of their regular soldiers. These are regular German soldiers. Again, very, very cool figures. The sculpts are basically amazing. Again, spray them up with a little bit of white primer. It makes them pop right away. So you get 8 of those. You get 8 of those in the box. You get a little siren this time. I assume this is going to go on your noise tracker. This is going to be used for your noise tracker. That would be cool. That's cool. I like that thing there. You also get some guys carrying these, looks like the Vril. He's carrying Vril around with him. So it's a scientist or something of that nature. That's what he is right there, or one of the workers. Again, has a little bit extra plastic on there, but all you got to do is use an X-Acto knife, take that off, file it down, and it's all good to go. No problem. You get 4 of this guy. You get 6 more of your zombies. These guys showed up in the core box set as well. So you're going to have a small little army of these zombies. These are really cool sculpts as well. Very, very cool. Very cool. You get 4 of these mech type guys. Looks like a guy with like a virtual helmet on. Again, lots of detail, lots and lots of detail. You can pick it out very, very easily, paint it up, and these figures will look gorgeous on the battlefield. Absolutely fantastic. These sculpts, I'm really impressed by this game and the sculpts that are in here. And we have, so you had 4 of this guy, like I just said, you had 4 of him, and you get 4 of this guy here. It looks like a dog or something with a whole bunch of mech on it. Yeah. Almost like a pit bull that's been, well, changed, as we say. You have 4 of them. So just show you that really quickly. Again, there are your dog tags, your 8 German soldiers, your noise marker. You got 4 of those scientists. You got 4 of those guys with the virtual helmets on. You got the 4 of the animals, the dog, and then you have your 6 zombies up there. So those are included also in this expansion. So right up top here like this. And then you have some more. These were also in the first, little bit different sculpt, but you have 4 of these as well in the core box set as well. So you got a couple more of these guys running around like little spiders, but obviously they're robots. You have this must be one of the leaders. Forget his name. It's got some kind of gas or something in there. But again, really, really great sculpt. Really, really fantastic sculpt. And the bases are cool too, so I got no problems here. And you get 1 of him. You get 1 of this guy. Looks like he's seen better days, but again, he's morphing into something else as well. Again, lots and lots of details on him. Very, very cool figure. You also have 2 of the guys swinging the hammer. You don't want to get bonked in the head with that. That's what we call no good. There you go. Get 2 of him. You get these flamers that we talked about. These flame units that stay put. They don't move. Really, really cool. It's awesome. And you also get these. Machine gun. Turret. Again, does not move. Once it's placed, it's there. We saw the card for this. Very, very cool. You get 1 of this guy. Now, he looks like he's seen better days. Looks like he's about 8 months pregnant. The arms are completely grotesque. He's got gross all over him. And that's gross, not gross all over him, but he's gross all over too. He's got these coming out of his arm. Yeah, okay. Cool figure. Another one of those guys that you just say to yourself, gonna be tough to fight. Then you got this guy who takes him to another level. That looks like a big mouth with that thing coming out of it. Yeah, he's got a chicken leg in the back. He's got one big leg. He's got the chicken leg in the back holding all this stuff up. To me, I think the leg is not strong enough to hold his whole upper body up. But I could be wrong. Again, they're disgusting, but yet they're absolutely awesome. God love them. And then we got to add in here just a little bit. See, no, I guess it goes in there like that. Okay. Now we have our new characters you can choose from. So this is one of our heroes. Jumping over a box in an action pose. That's very, very cool sculpt. Get one of him. One of him, the guy with the hatchet. I think that's Yorn. Screaming and running around. Then you have one of the Russians with the 2 silenced pistols. Very cool. You have, I believe that is, who's this guy? That's the American guy, Brad. Yep. Again, I can't remember all their names, but that looks like Brad. Okay. Okay. Then we have another guy here. The guy with the Gurkha knife. That is it Remy? No. Yeah, I think it's Remy. No? You're Doc. Yeah, I think it's Remy. No, it's not Remy. I'm trying to look at the cards. I can't remember who the guy's name is. There you go. But anyway, that's him. Okay. And you got the guy with the rocket launcher or grenade launcher. There he is. So looks like he got 3 shots with that bad boy. You're going to need it when you fight through these big things. You're going to need it. Again, you get of all the good guys, you only get one. It's one character that you get. There's your flamethrower guy. That's Flamin' Joe. Flamin' Joe. All right, he's done. That guy's done. Did him. Okay, then we have our gentleman friend here. That's the medic. That's Doc with his French Foreign Legion hat on. Like the detail in the backpack and everything else. Really awesome sculpt again. Then you also have this gentleman here. Oh, sorry, this lady. I forget who this is. This could be Irina. Or the professor, maybe. No, it's Professor. That's the professor. Yeah, she's got the blade and the knife. The knife and the pistol, right? Okay, that's... Then you have a guy sitting on a barrel. I love the sculpt. It's not an action pose, unfortunately. And to me, you know, in every room to have this guy just sitting around like that kind of takes away from the seriousness of the game. But at the same time, it is a really cool sculpt. You know. So it can't be perfect. Again, this may be the only sculpt that, again, I love the sculpt, but at the same time, it's kind of takes away from, I would hesitate to use that character just because he's always sitting down. He's not in an action pose like this gentleman here is. And he's saying, come and get some. He's got his machete out. He's got a shotgun on his back. He's loaded up and ready to go. And there he is. Who's this? Not sure, but there you go. I think that's Bjorn. I think it's Bjorn. So I think that is, but I'm not sure. I don't remember. All right, anyway. And the last but not least, you have this phenomenal figure as well. Another Dreadnought figure, big shield, bigger gun, hulking masterpiece. The details are just amazing. This, again, this Kickstarter to me has definitely is one of the things that attracted me to it and told me I had to, you know, for me, for my collection, I had to get it, is the amazing sculpts that come out of this. Again, what's the size comparison? Well, oops. Let me see if I can take them out with a hand axe. Nope. Don't think so. But there you have it. There's another phenomenal figure. And there you have it. So going back here again, as we said, you got 4 of these guys here. You got 2 of these guys, 1 of each of these, 2 flamers, 2 sentry guns, 1 of each of these guys, of course 1 of the big guy, and you have 1 for each of your new characters that you have there. So everything you see here is included in this unboxing, and it also concludes this unboxing of Reich Busters cargo hold to be used with the core box of Project Vril, brought to you by Mythic Games. As always, thank you so much for joining me for this unboxing video. It's truly appreciated. If you enjoyed it, you can always give us a thumbs up and leave a comment below. You could also hit that subscribe button. This way you're kept up to date as to any new releases that we're posting to our page. As always, thank you so much for joining us. Be safe, be well. Enjoy the remainder of your day, and we'll catch you on the next unboxing video.